Righty boys and girls, well there's nothing quite like the simulation challenge. We've buried our brains in the intense medical skills and information to get our minds, bodies and spirits up to scratch to this 20-minute scenario brought to you by Movie World, of course. And I think we're ready. We've had a great time. This week's been a cracker here. We've learnt about ETT tubes and cardioversions and things which quite honestly were outside our vocabulary. But we've got our beautiful suits on. I hope you like the glow, the yellow glow. It's a bit like a sunrise at Alice Springs, but not without the beautiful willy wagtails. How you doing there, Danny?
Magnificent. Well, just referring to 1 week ago, we're out there in Darwin, several thousand kilometres up in the top end of this wonderful, wonderful country in a different uniform. I was Chief Indian and Tommy was on the bike. He was the bike rider, and Benny Badger was the cowboy. And here we are in different uniforms. We're about to hit the simulation challenge against the US, Canada, UK, New Zealand and China, and we're representing NT and our country, and there will be footage of this, but we're in lockdown for the next 5 hours, so no one's got any video footage, so just hang on to your undies and see what happens. But it's going to be magnificent.
Don't we find ourselves in wonderful little positions? This is another exciting Friday night. It is Holy Joe's Friday, so dedicated to you, Joey, over there in the Red Centre, and we're going to get down there as they go put us through the ropes of the preliminaries to the preliminaries. We'll catch you guys soon, signing out for the U Beauty Challenge.
Okay, let's commence the challenge. Here are all the judges, and in front of them is a TRG, known as the Tactical Response Group. This scenario is about to get interesting. We were met by these boys in black with semi-automatic weapons, and they led us into the auditorium. It was dark, and there was over 400 guests from the medical world, left and right. We sized up the scene as quickly as we possibly could. Up on the left there was a patient down, and on the right there was a patient down, and a man in handcuffs in the middle of the screen. The first patient, patient A, had SVT, supraventricular tachycardia. We sized it up, called in Tommy. Tommy sized up the scene, called in TM. TM sized up the scene. The scene was safe, and we proceeded to patient A. We initially get the vital obs. Primary observations for patient A did indeed indicate supraventricular tachycardia. We placed the monitor and looked for further airway maintenance, getting OP airways initiated. Tommy meanwhile had patient B. We were unsure of the obs and were getting little information by the TRG. Apparently this patient had been shot unbeknown to ourselves. We placed the monitor on patient A, and TM soon got IV access to maintain the blood pressure of patient A. We got the monitor through, and here we are, getting a charge of 50 kilojoules for patient A in order to shock our patient into a stable rhythm. IV access was soon obtained. There was no need to intubate, just to maintain blood pressure was adequate. TM, you're a superstar, well played. The team's doing a magnificent job, managed to get the task force group to maintain airway. Meanwhile, Tommy had noticed a massive laceration to the upper left thigh of patient B. This was altering the patient's blood pressure, and Tommy knew he soon had to get IV access, otherwise the patient's observations were about to go downhill. Again, Tommy played the game and got the task force to maintain airway. The wound was revealed, and a massive 10-centimetre laceration to the under left-hand thigh was revealed. Hemorrhage control was achieved. Tommy soon went for IV access. It is essential fluids are kept up to maintain the blood pressure of patient B. Otherwise we'd lose patient B and lose points for the scenario. Tommy used the right cubital fosse and went for a 16 gauge to maintain blood pressure. IV was run at 200 mil stat. And suddenly there was an explosion. A TRG man was knocked onto the ground with deep wounds gashing from bilateral lower left and right arms. They were full thickness burns, and we reached for our face shields and also our burn shields. With the assistance of the TRG, we held the patient down and proceeded to maintain patient D. With pain relief also required, patient D was stabilised, patient B was stabilised, and patient A was soon to be stabilised. Hemorrhage control, and that's how we do it. Well played, superstars, great effort. That was our scenario in the Gold Coast of Australia.
Simulation challenge. Oh, look at the voluptuous on that, mate. You've got to take a photo. Look at the
With a go to YouTube. Good on that, the New York. Beautiful beauty. We're going to celebrate the night. We've done very well. Good on you to all paramedics around the world.
Hey, good on you there, folks. It's about 3 AM in the morning. It's been a big night and day in the office. We've carried out the so-called simulation challenge, and all good. I think we had a good crack at it. Whatever's ever beyond that, lots to learn from such experiences around the so-called core medical profession. We're about to hit the sack, get back to room 907, and carry on to a beautiful Saturday in Surface Paradise, where we hope to maybe take part in a bit of surf, maybe a bit of an astral, and find my fucking house key.
Find the credit card house key, which is...
And get into it. So, cracker-jacker for the 28th day, and we're now on the 29th, the early morning of the 29th, back in our humble abode. We've got out of the liquor fucking conundrum of all the bullshit, all the pokies downstairs.
Enough's enough.
Enough's enough. We're retiring. Hope you guys enjoyed it.